Examine alchemimeter in a cautious manner.
You have no idea what to do with this thing. You can't find any controls for it. Having exhausted all their possibilities, you just decide to stand on it. This isn't very cautious of you, actually.
Look through telescope. It is a clear sunny day. Nothing out of the ordinary to report. At least not beyond the walls of your own home. Grab the soiled toilet.
Whoops.
Whoops what? Jesus Christ. What was that noise? Is this something I should go investigate?
No, I have it under control. You can keep playing with your telescope.
Investigate. Ah, yeah.
I think I can patch it up. Just give me a little space. Why didn't you go have a look at the crook extruder?
The what?
The thing I put in your living room.
Hop down the hole. Jump down to the utility room. Get sledgehammer and card.
You take the sledgehammer and the capsulog card, combine the two, and quickly apply it to your strife specipus. You think it's cool that things don't always have to be a federal fucking issue.
Jesus Christ. Looks like another one of your chums is pestering you on your PDA. Answer, chum.
Gardenostic. John, did you get my package?
Oh, hey. No, not yet.
Darn, are you sure? It was in the green box.
Oh, yes, but it's in my dad's car and he's still out at the store. Should be back soon.
Great. So, what are you up to today?
I'm up to my neck in this spurb stuff. TT is taking a royal mess in my house.
Lol, what's spurb?
Oh, it is this game. It's okay, I guess. I'm still figuring it out.
Whoa, what was that?
What was what?
There was a loud noise outside my house. It sounded like an explosion.
Wow, really?
I will go outside and look.
Aw, man. Alright, but be careful, okay?
I will.
Might as well check out the crux shooter. Oh, hell no. You put this thing in front of the door?
There's a door there?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I just thought it fit nicely into that groove.
You mean you thought it was elegant? Okay, well, what do I do with this thing? Hello? What are you doing there now? Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck.
Examine wheel on the crux shooter. When you turn the wheel, something seems to be pushing from the underneath the lid. But you aren't strong enough to make the lid come off. Put bathtub in driveway.
On the tub's journey into the driveway, the connection was interrupted.
Scold TT. You can see me, right? Tell me what is wrong with this picture.
Sorry, I keep losing the wireless signal. Must be the weather. I would look for a stronger signal in another part of the house, but I'd rather not risk an encounter with my mother. I battled her through her cloud of gin and derision once already this evening.
Haha. Yeah, I hear you.
Yes, cake, gestures, unfaltering love and support. Quite a road to hoe there. Though I suppose I'm complicit for not informing social services about your situation.
I know. What about going outside? Maybe you could catch a neighbor's signal.
That presents the same problem. Also, it's raining, remember? And dark.
It's dark already?
Yes, the sun has already had its way with us here in the East Coast. Its lurid glare has moved on to younger time zones.
Haha, okay. Hit crux shooter with sledgehammer.
Need some help?
Pick up sledgehammer. The fuck? Yeah, there should be an epilepsy warning.
Yeah, probably.
But it's fine. I'll make sure.
Did you see what number that started at? Did you see what number that started on?
Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. What is this thing? What is that clock counting down to?
I've been looking at the GameFAQ walkthroughs to figure some of the stuff out. Hold while I read further.
Okay.
All these walkthroughs are extremely short. None progress much further than this point.
Weird. Well, I mean, it is a new game.
True. Now that the lid is off, you will need to extrude some cruxite.
Turn wheel again. You extrude one cruxite dowel. What the fuck is a cruxite dowel?
It's that thing.
Get cruxite.
I feel like we should be hurrying. That countdown is making me nervous. John? Oh, your PDA is trapped into the Cruxite now, isn't it? Anyway, it looks like you're going to need this card too.
Deploy pre-punch card. Get card.
A shard of glass is expelled from the deck and maims the Harlequin doll.
Oh no! Capture log fanciful Harlequin. Take 2 fanciful Harlequins. The additional useless freight pushes your PDA to the last card. You then switch to the Q mode so you can access the PDA. More glass shrapnel flies from the deck. Jesus. This thing keeps following me around. I think it's trying to talk to me or something.
That is probably the Colonel Sprite. It apparently needs to be prototyped. Twice, actually. Whatever the hell that means. These walkthroughs are horrendously written.
Okay. Well, you are the one with the code, so just do whatever you think is the right thing to do. Also, fix my bathroom. Drop main Harlequin into Colonel Sprite. This all makes so much sense, you know?
Honestly, the first time I read this, I was so confused. But, I actually understand this now, which makes me happy.
How do you think I feel?
So this does just loop, but...
Alright. Colonel Sprite has been prototyped with the Harlequin doll. I do like this song. Alright. Show pester log. Still can't understand that sings gobbledygook.
That was only Tier 1 prototyping. There's still another tier to the prototyping process, which, for all we know, merely advances this entity through increasingly esoteric states of linguistics.
The clock is ticking. We don't have time for this asinine tomfoolery.
This unmitigated poppycock?
Extravagant hogwash. Okay, stop. Stop typing whatever silly thing you're typing. I'm going upstairs to the big platformy thingy.
The alchemitor?
Hmm?
Try to learn the lingo.
Use pre-punch card with the alchemitor. There's no slot for a card anywhere to be found on the alchemitor. The Colonel Sprite follows you upstairs. Explore Athenium.
Acquiring the Cruxite dowel seems to have populated the Athenium with one item, a perfectly generic object.
How fun. Capture log telescope. Oh my god, more shit's getting thrown out. You snatch this telescope from its tripod. Who knows, it might be useful. But more importantly, it pushes the Cruxite to the last card, making it available for tinkering. The PDA is predictably jettisoned into the card over the neighbor's fence. John, put Cruxite on weird pattern on alchemitor. You place the Cruxite dowel on the alchemitor's small pedestal. Something is happening. The fuck? Kind of freaking me out, dude.
Yeah, and it's looping. You set the alchemitor to cast 3 perfectly generic objects for some reason, expending a total of 6 units of build grist. These things look completely useless. What a waste. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice there's something in the sky.
Switch modus and use telescope to inspect sky. You switch back to stack modus and get a closer look with your telescope. Whatever it is, the Colonel Sprite seems particularly agitated about it.
Oof.
That's creepy. 310. Oh god, please don't tell me that's counting down like that actual comet. That's the comet he was talking about earlier.
He was joking about the comet earlier.
Yes, but now the comet's real.
You're no astronomer, but its trajectory looks suspiciously head-on with your current perspective. This is a troubling development.
High five, Colonel Sprite. You figure you've left him hanging long enough.
It is tempting because they strongly resemble rock and blue raspberry gushers. However, units of build grist are a gaming abstraction and do not seem to exist on the physical plane. There's apparently no crisis so imminent that will deter you from contemplating idiotic and frivolous actions. Your dad is getting home. John? What did you do with your PDA this time? I'm working on the bathroom, but we're running low on build grist.
Revised bathroom. Jesus Christ. How does that make sense?
Just used 4 units of build grist to do that.
Run to your room and contact TC through Pester Chum. What? Imagine coming home
like,
with your toilet in the yard.
The toilet stuffed full of cake just in the yard.
It's like, well, happy birthday, I guess.
2 chums have been trying to message you.
Answer chums.
I'm working on the bathroom, but we're running low on build grist.
Oh man, who cares about the bathroom? Now there's a meteor heading for my house.
See. Do you suppose it has anything to do with the game?
I don't know, maybe. What do I do?
I think it's very likely. The walkthroughs vaguely suggest an impending threat before they end. The already poorly constructed sentences become even more curt and ambiguous, as if written hastily and with a sense of alarm. Actually, their dedication to updating the walkthrough under such circumstances is admirable.
Wow. Fascinating.
If the meteor is a game construct, I think the only thing to do is proceed and try to solve the dilemma on the game's terms. Try using the lath. It says that you can use a card on it, but isn't more specific than that.
Okay, I'll do that.
Really, it is a labor to read this drivel. If I read any more, my brain will need to be spoon-fed from a jar. While it blows spit bubbles in a high chair, I think I will write my own walkthrough. That is, after we make sure you don't die. I heard you got the box. I hope you appreciate my heroic fatherly perseverance in getting it to you, in my rough and tumble, dirty, wife-beaterly sort of way. Also, I hope you appreciate how many no-talent douches had their mitts on that bunny before you. It's like a grubby baton in some huge douchebag marathon. Hey, where are you?
Oh man, the bunny was awesome. But I don't have time to talk. I'm playing Superb and it's kind of a nightmare. Chi-Chi is breaking everything in my house.
Dude, I told you to steer clear of that game. And for that matter, you should probably wash your hands of flighty broads and their snarky horse shit altogether.
Now there's a meteor coming, and I'm not even joking about that. It's like a big asteroid or comet or something in the sky, heading right for my house.
Oh man, how big is it?
I don't know, big I guess. I gotta go. We'll talk later if I'm still alive and the Earth isn't blown up.
Like the size of Texas or just Rhode Island? They're always throwing around these geographical comparisons to give us a sense of scale, like it really means something to us. But it's like it doesn't matter. It's always just like, wow, that's pretty fucking big. Like, Mr. President, there's a meteor coming, sir. Oh yeah, how big is it? It's the size of Texas, sir. Oh shit. Or how big is it? The size of New York City, sir. Oh shit. Sir, I'm afraid the comet is the size of your mom's dick. Oh snap. Sir, are you familiar with Jupiter? What, you mean like the planet? Yeah. Well, it's that big. It's that big, sir. Sounds pretty big. I have a question. Is it Jupiter? Yes, sir. Earth is literally under siege by the planet fucking Jupiter. Oh shit. Anyway, later.
Use pre-punch card on totem lathe. Jesus Christ. You slip the pre-punch card into a slot of the totem lathe. Above the tool arm deploys a configuration of chisels. Now you just need something to lathe. Take Cruxite to totem lathe.
Cursing your lack of foresight, you return to the balcony for the Cruxite dowel you left on the pedestal. You navigate the hallway, leery of your dad, who is presently puzzling over the new fixture in his hallway.
Jesus Christ. The perfect crime. Oh my god. The perfect crime, huh? Okay, moving on. I'm gonna pretend like that wasn't, like, awful.
You retrieve the Cruxite dowel. Dad just shrugs and heads back downstairs, presumably to do some more baking. If only he knew how hard at work you knew you were hard at work saving his ass.
Use Cruxite Dowel on Totem Lathe. You clamp the Cruxite in the lathe. Activate lathe.
The lathe carves one totem. You take the totem.
Alright, I used the lathe to make this blue shapey thingy. Now I guess I take it back to the alchemixer again. Right. Hello? Connection lost.
Imagine 2 minutes before your impending doom, and the only person who could do anything, is just disconnected.
Is that me? Alright.
Yeah, sure.
A young lady stands in her bedroom. Due to a violent storm, her house has just lost power, along with her wireless internet connection. This is severed linked to a popular video game she was playing with a young man at a critical moment. That young man is relying on this young lady to reestablish a connection somehow. This young lady named, it's on the tip of your tongue. What's the name of this young lady again? Oh my god. Flighty Broad. No, that wasn't it. Examine room.
Rose Leland. Your name is Rose. As was previously mentioned, you are without electricity, although your laptop computer still functions on battery power. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for rather obscure literature. You enjoy creative writing and are somewhat secretive about it. You have a fondness for the bestially strange and fictitious, and sometimes dabble in psychoanalysis. You also like to knit, and your room is a bit of a mess. And on occasion, if just the one strikes your fancy, you like to play video games with your friends. What will you do?
Retrieve arms from the purple box. Purple package's contents are private. No one is allowed to look inside. Write like a flagellum and puke on your bed. Oh my god.
Ugh, what a terrible idea. The thought alone makes you sick to your stomach.
Stroke a writing journal and mutter, "My precious." Oh. You would only resort to such an embarrassing activity while no one was watching. These journals are for your eyes only. Get violin.
You capture log the violin, storing it in the root card of your Silodex.
So she has a completely different system.
Yep. Remember, this is TT as we've figured out. So her system, she said, was a tree.
True. You capture log the violin, storing it in the root card of your Silodex. So I think you've already read that. Play a haunting refrain on the violin. You waste approximately 40 seconds playing the violin while your friend is in peril. Nice time management skills there, sweetheart. Tell Liv Tyler you love her before impact.
Since your good for nothing friend is obviously not going to bail you out in time, you issue words of parting fondness to dear sweet Liv. Oh, if only Affleck could have been the one to make the final sacrifice instead of her stubborn blue-collar salt-of-the-earth father, then she would fall into your arms for consolation, and you would be the one to make the deceased Bruce Willis proud.
Capture log knitting supply bag. You get the knitting bag. It occupies the left leaf card under the violin, per the tree modus's alphabetical sorting method. Look out window.
Your panoramic window offers a view of your yard below, and the mausoleum housing your dead cat Jaspers, who died when you were young. Your mom had the structure erected with a spirit of scornful irony in response to your youthfully innocent request to hold a funeral for the animal. At least, that is how you've come to interpret the gesture in retrospect. You can also make out a silhouette of the laboratory next door, a facility which likely broadcasts a strong wireless internet signal. You may be able to connect to the signal from a different part of the house. Perhaps if you seek higher ground?
Get laptop. You take your laptop and prepare to make the journey through the house. LVLK.
L is less than V, but L is greater than K. It's sorting where it is in the tree.
It makes sense. This causes the tree to be unbalanced, so your Sodex auto-balances itself. Now the laptop occupies the root card, while the other two items comprise the leaves. K is...
Because L is in between K and V. The first letter of the cards.
I'm going to pretend like this makes so much sense. Examine book on desk.
This book is absolutely indispensable for enthusiasts of your ilk, of which there are very few.
Take book.
Grimoire for summoning something. You take the grimoire.
Wait. Grimoire for summoning the zoologically dubious. Sorry, I did not mean to skip that. You take the grimoire. G is less than L. G is less than K. Well, whatever. Go explore.
So it's on the very left leaf. You leave your bedroom. Hanging just next door in your hallway is a painting of an exquisite wizard. Your mother collects these awful things ironically. She must know how much you detest them, and there is no doubt in your mind she stores these dreadful things in your house to bother you. Down the hall to the right is the way to the observatory. Perhaps you will be able to connect from up there. Your mother's room is also in that direction. You will have to watch your step.
Tiptoe to observatory. You approach a juncture in the hallway. Beyond the juncture is the observatory. Sneak by. Was that like super speed or something?
Oh.
Jesus Christ. So now there's superpowers involved too? The door leads up to the observatory. You haven't ventured up there in quite some time. Go through door.
The door opens to an exterior walkway, leading to the observatory's entrance. You've seen less inclement weather before. Oh, the things you'll do to help out a friend.
Hurry up to that observatory. Try to connect. You first put your laptop down on the floor to get it situated, but removing it from the root card causes all the branches and leaves to be severed. Your items are dumped unceremoniously on the floor. See what you can observe.
You're in a hurry, sure, but that doesn't mean you can't take a moment to peek through the huge telescope. You find a gap in the clouds. It seems a flurry of smaller meteoroids is striking steadily overhead. You're not sure what this means, but it's somehow disconcerting.
Stack laptop on Grimoire to maximize elevation. You'll need every advantage you can get. Access laboratory Wi-Fi network.
There are several signals being broadcast from the laboratory, each of relatively a decent strength. One of them is mysteriously and quite conveniently unsecured, requiring no password. You select the signal and reconnect to the game with John. 40 seconds. I'm back.
Hurry up and open my door. Not that it even matters. Like I'm probably dead no matter what.
Patience. You still haven't used the new totem.
Hmm?
I believe it'll create the item on the punch card.
So what is it? Like an apple or something? What good will that even do?
We'll see. I found no evidence that anyone has successfully created the item, and the content on the card appears to be variable from session to session. In one instance, it was described as an eggy-looking thing.
Do we have enough of those building jewels to make it?
According to the Athenium, it is a free item. This speaks to its importance in my view. Now off you go.
Remove door from hinges. There goes the rest of your build grist. Put bathtub back. Probably should have just done this in the first place. Take totem to alchemeter.
Now it actually says Rose do something instead of TT. You got to get those stupid blocks out of the way first. The Colonel Sprite is getting awfully worked up about all this.
Remove blocks. You store the perfectly generic objects in your Fernalia registry, potentially to be deployed at a later time. Take bite of apple. Holy fuck.
End of Act 1. All right, and then the next link will bring us to Act 2. So do we want to call that for today?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for watching this video. I am really enjoying myself. I'm very much enjoying myself. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I have a feeling that's like part of what you're supposed to do. I like it a lot. I like this kind of thing, like being able to read a book with another person and it to be kind of interactive with all the gifts and stuff. It's very interesting.
Oh yeah, no, I love it. Like this is okay. Like Act 1 is like your introduction to kind of how it works. But it just picks up in Act 2. Like, the Act 2 ending is one of my favorites, like, so far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited to continue this. As you can see, I'm very happy with not letting any spoilers go whatsoever. That was good. And I'm happy you're enjoying it thus far.
Me too. I mean, it's probably going to be even more stuff next time. But for now.
Oh, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like. That would be greatly appreciated. Subscribe so you don't miss when these come out. They should come out every Monday, one of these, at least at this point of recording. That might change. Who knows? But anyways, yeah. So I guess that's it, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, goodbye.